What is up? It is your friendly neighborhood CJ back again with another video, and today it's gonna be another storytime video, and this one is pretty personal, pretty sad, but not too sad. Nothing like on some Lifetime movie shit though. But it's about a close friend of mine who got locked up back in October. And before I even begin this story, this person gave me full consent in telling this story, but I'm not going to use this person's name. Now, roll the intro. This person I'm going to talk about, we've been friends since high school, sophomore year, and pretty much tight as hell, you know. And we haven't continued the story. Happened back in October. Like I said, day before she got arrested and got sent up, we were hanging out, just kicking it, and we were gonna plan something because my mom's out of town. She was in Chicago at the time visiting family, and it's gonna have the homegirl, my friend, who's also her boyfriend, kick it. Gonna cook, watch a Boomerang, and drink some liquor, and then just hang out. So the day comes, I wake up early in the morning to go jog. Her boyfriend calls me and says, "Hey, was such and such involved in anything illegal?" And I say, "Not that I know of. Why? What's up?" He tells me she gets arrested, and I literally just almost dropped my phone and just went crazy. I'm just like, wait a minute. Because for a minute, I'm thinking he's pulling my leg, like fucking with me, because he tends to joke a lot at the wrong time, shit like that, but not to the point where it's an annoyance though. But I'm thinking he's fucking with me though, but he's not. He was really being sincere and honest that she got locked up apparently for fraud, I believe he told me. And I'm trying to think, was she even involved? Because we normally kick it with each other, hang out, and nothing seemed out the ordinary. But then again, you'd be like, well, CJ, she might be doing some shit under your nose. You never know. True, you can say that, but you don't know. I don't know. So it's a lot of things that I'm out that I'm not even knowing that I'm about the loot of. So he told me they came and got her early in the morning because, of course, the feds are just watching you, especially if you're supposedly doing some shit illegal. Waiting for the right time to catch you off guard early in the morning. Like the song says from Ice-T, 6 in the morning. Google it, dope song. I digress. But he said it came and got her at 6 in the morning. Plus, I believe they had her in the sober tank because I heard the night before she had some wine, and I figure, okay, she needs to sober up or whatever. He was telling me her mom was just went crazy, so did her dad, and I'm just going crazy too. And pretty much, I didn't even go off of that jog because I'm just worried about my best friend and trying to make sure she's cool, she's straight, what's going on, like what happened. And then I called my mom, and she couldn't believe it. She was just yelling and screaming and just figuring like what happened. And she even thought I was involved in some of her activities, well, alleged activities, and just trying to make sure, are you doing anything? Were you involved? Did you see her do anything? Because she said, trust and believe, like, if you were involved with any things that she was involved in, the feds would have got you too, and the feds are, got everything recorded. phones tapped, social media. And that's another thing for these dudes out here on social media acting like shit is sweet. The feds are watching you. Like anything you do, legal or illegal, they're watching you. I believe her boyfriend slash friend of mine told me her mom said that she had the court case, I believe, the next week, which was Tuesday or Monday. So, plus during the week, I'm just stressing out and overthinking shit and just going crazy, just trying to find things to do to keep me occupied. And her dad couldn't sleep, her mom couldn't sleep, and it was just one big mess. And I'm just so anxious because I'm just wanting the week to go by fast, but for some reason it was going slow. And they just got arrested, which was a Thursday, mind you. Like the days just went slower and shit. And her court date comes, so I called her boyfriend up and he says nothing happened yet. He even called her mom, nothing happened yet. Alright. So waited about an hour or two later or so, and come to find out her court case wasn't even on that day. It was scheduled, I believe, I think maybe that week later on, or the next week. I don't even know. It was confusing. So I'm mad and just still stressed out and just trying to keep my mind up a bit. I can't, but it's your best friend. Now, some of you might not understand, some will understand. I mean, if it's a close family member or friend you were like tight with since like elementary or whoever, like you're gonna be worried about your best friend. Like you can't talk to him, can't see him physically, can't hug him, dap him up, whatever. You can't do shit. Like your best friend is just like in the clink. So pretty much talking to her mom, checking up on her, seeing how she's doing. Cause pretty much her boyfriend and myself aren't really getting into contact with her pretty much. So I'm just still stressing out. Again, to reiterate. And I believe her court case comes finally, I think that for the next week. And let me try my best to remember what happened during this day. Pretty much she has to stay there in this facility, women's correctional facility in LA County. And we later found out that the reason why she was in there, like I said before, fraud. But not only that, the fraud happened across state lines in Ohio. Now, I'm just like, whoa, shit just got real. Not only fraud, but cross state lines. And mind you, last year, during the whole pandemic shit, fraud has went up the yin yang. And plus, those two idiot rappers from Memphis came here to California from that dumbass video bragging about making like $2 million off of EDD frauds, which was stupid, mind you. You do know the feds watch YouTube. And it's just crazy. I'm telling myself she didn't do this. Like, she's been set up, and I think she probably did it. I don't know, but I'm telling myself she didn't do this. Like, she's been set up. Like, she has a clean record. It's her first offense, and she just can't do this. For one, they should just let her go. But probation until court happens, and if anything, do what you gotta do. Then before I continue on, let me rewind back towards the summer. So before all of this happened, she was being, I think, I don't want to say the word hunt, but I think an officer in the city was trying to find her because supposedly, like, Stated before, she was being surveillance for fraud. So after like weeks of trying to, get in contact with each other, first time I went with her for moral support because she was nervous, real friend shit. So we went down there. He wasn't even there. I think he went out to do something or whatever, the detective, or he was at her house. I don't even know. So finally, the detective met with my friend, got everything squared out. He told her what happened. Nothing went wrong. She told her, I'm not doing anything like that. It's probably somebody stealing my information. And we thought it was the end of it. Fast forward now, October last year, she gets arrested. Now, think around early November, her boyfriend told me he got in contact with her and told me that set up an account to talk to the homeowner. Somebody just texted me. That can wait. But I was happy that he got in contact with her, and so set up a phone chat. And I think it was like around second week of November, Sunday, I finally got to talk to her because it's been like so long. It felt long, but it really didn't though. But kind of, sort of though. But yeah, I got to talk to her, caught up, whatever. She was just sick and tired and want to go home, and it was just scary for her, new experience. I mean, somebody who's never been in trouble, clean slate, and you're surrounded by inmates who have freaking a Harry Potter novel of records and offenses through their lives and shit. And I won't go into detail about some of the inmates, maybe later on the video, but here's just something about the weird inmates in jail, like just women bragging about their schemes and shit they did, like finessing dudes and whatever though. And it's just one inmate she met in there. She told her about me, and look up feedies and feeders. We're still talking, and she said if anything happens, if they find any more evidence, she'll have to be extradited to Ohio. Now, in my gut instinct, I'm like, hell nah. For one, you never been there, but then again, you can still fraud somebody from one state to another. But again, we're just like, hell nah. Like, you did none of this. You're innocent. Somebody probably used your identity because this has been an occurring thing. And again, in 2020, frauding has been up the yin yang like a bitch. So we're talking, and I told her, help you out, promoting your books. Also the accounts we, chat, catch up on things, because you miss everybody. Real outdoor sun, clean, fresh air, and had to be in a room with a bunch of weirdos and shit. And we get the news that I believe next Friday she'll be released, sent home. I was happy. So my mood changes. I'm happy as hell all week. Just can't wait for her to get here. Friday gets here. Come home from doing errands. Her boyfriend calls me and says this. She got shipped off to Ohio early in the morning. Frito homegirl.